The question of Otakon 2014 is, what is something that you never say to a cosplayer?
That looks bad.
You look better than someone else, or like, wow, you're so good, you're better than this person. Nobody's better than anyone else. You may have a higher caliber of work, but that doesn't make you better than anybody. I mean, I'm just so excited to see all of the different cosplayers. Like, we just did the Zelda meetup, just seeing everyone who had been in their first costume to their 25th costume, and everyone's just getting together and having fun. I don't think that anyone should be compared to anyone else.
Who are you supposed to be?
Can I touch you?
Oh, your logo is crooked.
We were in line, and there was someone talking about, you don't use cheap material. But for a lot of us that are on a budget, especially us college kids, we can't afford to chip out like $250 just for a regular outfit.
Did you make that or buy that? I think that's pretty insulting.
You really shouldn't point out any flaws in their costumes because you really don't know how hard they worked on it, So I kind of feel like that's really taboo, just to do that.
Critique in general, I feel like, is not a thing you should do at conventions. You should not critique other people.
Are you this and get it wrong? Yeah, that's pretty much the worst thing.
That just happened to me about 20 minutes ago.
Boo.
If you're a tourist, what's going on here? Is this Halloween?
There's a lot of people cosplaying the same character as you here. Or a lot of people in the same fandom as you, because that just makes you feel not special, and who cares if there's a lot of people cosplaying one thing?
Oh, there was a guy in line behind us getting our badge this morning. You take everyone's picture and then say, oh, you're crazy for wearing that. I was like, oh, that's really kind of in poor taste.
You look really sweaty in that.
Can I touch that prop?
I think it's also, can I touch your wig? Yeah. Please don't. Please don't.
You probably shouldn't be cosplaying that. Is probably one of the worst things you could ever say.
Just don't criticize them whatsoever. Don't say anything at all. Be positive no matter what.
I think the worst thing is not to say anything. Just look at them like, ugh, and just keep walking.
In our group the other day, we had a couple Disney villains, and one person came up, asked, take our picture. He said I looked amazing, and although I didn't hear it, he told my other friend in the group that his outfit was awful. So if I had known, I would have refused the picture and just ignored him.
Probably that you're the wrong size or the wrong color for the cosplay. I think that's one of the rudest and most insulting things you could say, because they're allowed to do what they want.
The whole point of it is, honestly, you're coming to be a character that you really want to be. You want to emulate who this person is to you, what they mean, and it's just really important that people should feel safe to do that. And I get really upset when I see people come by and be like, oh, why are you doing that?
Who are you supposed to be?
I had someone try and tell me that I need to learn how to sheath my swords better. Which, granted, I do. But
Do you really think you have the figure to pull that off?
Nice boobs.
Why don't you have X prop, or why don't you have this part of your cosplay? Because you see that a lot, people are missing pieces for whatever reason, they didn't have time or whatever else, and it's really insulting sometimes to just go up to somebody and be like, well, why don't you have that?
Don't say to a cosplayer, especially if she is in a Felicia costume from Darkstalkers, can you get on all fours and do a, kitty pose? Don't say that. That's not good.
You may get clawed in the face then.